So I'm here to conduct an interview. But pwede ba ma'am or available daw po tonight?
Hi, good evening.
Good evening.
Welcome to Grade 3 Faithfulness. Sure.
Take your seat. Good evening, ma'am. So it's my pleasure to introduce myself first. So I am Jan Jagara, and I'm going to conduct an interview for teachers and the community, school culture, and organization leadership. So I prepared 3 questions for you to answer, ma'am. But before that, may I ask if pwede ba niyo introduce yourself first?
By the way, I am Miss Aswid Paula Villano, Grade 3 advisor here in Agape Partners Academy, located in here, Martinez Subdivision, Dahican, Mati City. Been here in the school for 7 years now, and it's my 3rd year in grade 3. I've been grade 1 teacher for 3 years, 3 years also in grade 5. So it's my 3rd year in grade 3 faithfulness. So good thing I'm also taking my master's degree in USEC Tagum, University of Southeastern Philippines. So it's here in your interview sheet that you need to interview basic education teachers, master teachers, and school heads, administrators, and questions focusing on. So you're hitting 2 birds at 1 stone. So that's good. Good.
So it's nice meeting you, ma'am. So, but can we start now?
Sure.
So first question, ma'am, is here in your school at Agape, so where you teach, what are the mechanisms or strategies that the school takes to create linkages and harmonious relationships together with the parents, guardians, and the other stakeholders?
Okay, so it's also a great privilege to share with you our curriculum, or what we have here as our strategy in school to create linkages and harmonious relationship with our parents, our guardians, and other stakeholders. And one of that strategies is that we are having parent-teachers fellowship, which we invite parents here in school to have meetings and talk with them, our school's vision, mission, and also the current updates of the school. And then we're going to also let them ask questions if they have queries or concerns that we need to talk about and resolve together. And if there are concerns, we can also ask help from them as also a stakeholder and community health workers here in Mati City. So that's one part of our strategies, is to link with them through frequent meetings here in school.
So it's good, ma'am, to with the strategies you shared na para build a good relationship together with the guardians and the parents of the students. So let's move on that. The second question is, how you as a teacher establish and promote professional links with your colleagues?
Okay, so the word for the day is link. So how we establish and promote professional linkages with our colleagues is that, number 1, here in our school, it's very advantageous for us to be in this institution. Why? Because we are in-house. No? We stay together in one compound, which is Agape compound, just few steps away from the school. So we live together, we grow together, we eat together, and have fellowship. That's a good fellowship. That's a good foundation as a colleague, as co-teachers here in our school. Also, we have the same extracurricular activities such as games, badminton, ping pong, biking, and a lot more.
So, and the last question is, how school learning action cell, or known as SLAC, sessions improve professional relations and development?
Okay, so actually these words, or the SLAC word, is very new to us. So we look into this from the Google, and we realize that it's a teachers meeting.
Yes.
So it's very, very frequent here in school. We always have meetings. No? As an institution, it's a very important or vital part to have that kind of relation, and for the development of the school to always meet up together as a body, as a group, in order to plan, in order to lay down all our concerns, to lay down all our problems inside the classroom, and also to meet together to discuss our plans, our visions for our activities, upcoming activities, our exams, how we do individually and together. Also, we come up with our plan together. You know? So if one has a good idea, then we will adapt to every, so in general. So our meeting here is very frequent. Monday meeting, we have general meeting with our board of director, or the owner of our school, and together with all the heads and the teachers. And then during Thursdays, we also have meeting with the teachers only, without our director. No. So it's a very good time. It's a very basic for institutions such as school to always. It's a must for us to have that SLAC, sessions to improve our relations and development in the school. So through this, all of this, through answering these questions, we are reminded that together, in the school, together with the parents, the stakeholders, the teachers, and even the co-teachers alone, it's good to work hand in hand, side by side, in nurturing our students. And by doing that, we need to be united as teachers and faculties here in school, and also to be synchronized with the parents, not just here in school but at home also. So that's what I need to share, or that's my portion.
That's all for tonight, ma'am. Thank you for your time and your presence na ma-interview kita kasi it's my privilege to know you, and also the different strategies na ginabuhat sa inyo ng school para mas ma-build ang mga students. So, I learned a lot from this interview, ma'am, and it can be my guide in my future as an educator soon. So, thank you again, ma'am, and have a nice day. Good evening again, ma'am. So, may I ask you some questions, but before that, can you introduce yourself first?
Yes, it's my privilege, Joy, to have this interview on this subject or your course. Allow me to introduce myself. This is Androma Kitty Libera, but my students call me Ma'am Berry, and I've been here in Agape for 9 years. I've been teaching in elementary for 8 years as grade 4 and grade 6 advisor. And in this school year, I was assigned to junior high school department in grade 9 level. And also, I took my undergraduate course or my undergrad from Davao University, currently known as Davao Oriental State University, but previously it was called Davao Oriental State College of Science and Technology, and currently I am taking my master's degree at University of Southeastern Philippines, Tagum Campus. It's my joy to have this interview with you, and you have said that there are only some questions, so I guess there are only 3 I need to answer.
Okay, so let's start, ma'am. So we have here the first question. What are the mechanisms or strategies that this school takes to create linkages and harmonious relationships with the parents, guardians, or other stakeholders?
Sige. Allow me to answer this question, but allow me to read also at the same time the mechanisms or strategies that the school takes to create linkages and harmonious relationships. So, there was a saying that it takes a village to raise a child. It's an African proverb that we need the cooperation of, as a school, as an institution, and a service provider. We need the harmonious relationship between our parents, our students, the guardians, and other stakeholders for the students, for their development in their formative years. Since Agape Partners Academy is, we have preschool, we have elementary and junior high schools. So we are here in Agape Partners Academy. We have activities such as what Ma'am Astrid said, that we have parent-teachers fellowship, and at the same time we have one-on-one conference with the parents or with the guardians. So we call that PTC. So PTC stands for Parents Teachers Conference. So we call the attention of the parents twice a year, during the first quarter and also on the third quarter, to discuss agendas such as the academic achievement of their child or their children. We also discuss their behavior inside the classroom and their character. At the same time, we also discuss what are the things that need to be improved. Hindi lang sa, not just in academics, but at the same time their character. So we are shaping their behavior at the same time. We are helping the parents since they have entrusted their children to us. So we have that activity, our activities rather. And also, since we have started the face-to-face class, we had previously we had our sports fest with the parents, since yes to sports tayo. So that's also a good rapport, establishing good rapport and harmonious relationship with the parents, competing through sports. And at the same time, and also we communicate frequently with the parents through text message or direct call if pasaway ang ilang mga estudyante. So we will talk to them, or we will communicate to them immediately. So good communication and relationship with the parents is a must. It is very essential for the school. And we hope and we pray that we will continually do that until the school operates.
So the next question is, as a teacher, how do you establish and promote professional links with your colleagues?
Okay, this is very important to have, to establish and promote professional links with our colleagues, since we are not just working alone. We are an institution, we are a school. So we are expected to professionally submit to our leaders. That's one of the most important thing we need to follow as subordinates. If you are in a school, to professionally do your duties, submit your lesson plans, you have to attend meetings, and it's an SOP. When you leave your post, you need to submit an absence form. What do you call that?
Leave of absence.
Leave of absence form to help. Just in case na you will leave your post, you have to really have the proper delegation or proper turnover. If you will, just in case na you have important matters to attend. So that's one thing that you need to remember in order for you to establish good relationship with your colleagues, and at the same time, all of us, as what our Mom Astrid told you, that we are also living under one roof. So we live in the same compound, and since we live together, you can know the behavior of the weaknesses and the strength of your colleagues. So we are helping one another to have a good teamwork here, and we are also united, so that we are also, since we frequently have our meetings, and every Monday and every Thursdays, we are updated to what is happening. At the same time, if there are conflicts, if there are brushing of elbows, it must be fixed immediately. It should be dealt with proper communication. Yun lang.
And last but not the least question is, how school learning, action cell, or Slack sessions improve professional relations and development?
Okay. So, school learning action cell, this term is new to my ear, but you have said that it's meeting one another. So it's very important for this institution here in Agape to have frequent meeting and to plan for the next operation of the school for the next school year, and also to have updates and concerns that we need to address. So it's very important to conduct frequent meeting, and everyone is obliged, and it is compulsory to attend these meetings, because there are things that we need to improve. As the question says or states, that how it will improve professional relations. So if a teacher overlooked a problem or misbehavior of students, we can easily make decisions on how to do it, and how it will also develop our character as a teacher, and how we can handle students, and also how we can handle criticisms that are constructive. Nakakatulong siya sa ating personal and professional development. So it's a must to have frequent, or what you have called school learning action cell. So bago.
Okay. That's all, ma'am. And thank you for giving me a time to conduct this interview. It's my privilege to know you, and of course to know a little informations about those some questions. So thank you, ma'am, and have a nice day.
It's my pleasure to have this interview, and I hope that you will be successful in your future endeavor as future educator.
Thank you, Mom.
Thank you. Bye-bye and God bless.